Ready? Good evening, everybody. Today we're going to talk about bulk shipping Hummels. So my name's Jason from the House of Hummels, and we're going to actually ship up some Hummels in a box. When you're shipping a bulk shipment of fragile items, you're always worried about cost on both your as a seller end and mine as a buyer. There's a medium. You know, you can ship something light in a really big box and it's still going to be expensive, and you can ship something heavy in a really small box and it's going to be expensive. But there's a perfect middle of size and weight. So you see me here, I'm starting with a 15 by 12 by 10 box. This comes right off the shelf at Walmart. There's another small moving box that has red lettering on it. These are probably anything bigger than that red lettering box, and you get into an excess cost for volume. So we're going to use this one today. We're going to see how many I can fit in here safely. I'm going to show you how I'm packaging them. I got some Hummels here, some shipping paper. This is again right from Walmart. We've got some bubble wrap that's pre-cut in maybe 3 to 4 foot sections. It comes on a big roll from Walmart. I just cut it up to save some time. And my favorite easy start tape. I've had this same tape roll for years and years. It's seen more packages go out than you could possibly imagine. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna start with this box and see how many we can get in. So some collections have 100 or 200 pieces, and you know, these things are fragile. You got to make sure you space them in the box. You got to make sure the box is full. We'll cover all that as we get into it. I've tried all sorts of methods. This is just what I like to do. I think I've shipped over a couple thousand Hummels this year so far. It's the end of May. And I've yet to break one, knock on wood, or cardboard, corrugated cardboard, maybe close enough in this case. Just a couple pieces of tape going both ways of the box. Make sure you push the tape down. These boxes get dusty and the dust doesn't help with the tape. So there you go, you got an empty box. Rule number 1. Try not to have Hummels touching any sides or the top of the bottom. So in order to alleviate that, we just kind of loosely crinkle up a few pieces of paper. We'll put 3 in here. It gets a nice base. If you got some peanuts kicking around, something like that, you can use them. If you use peanuts, just try to put paper over them so it secures the peanuts in place. If you just use peanuts and Hummels, when the box gets to me or wherever its destination is, you're going to have Hummels on the bottom and peanuts on top. Broken Hummels on the bottom. All right, so our box is ready. Now it's time to package up a few Hummels. I'm going to set this over to the side for now. All right, packaging up Hummels. These are just regular Hummels, all different sizes. You know, probably 3.5 inches to maybe 6 inches. They do come bigger and they do come smaller, but it's all going to be the same system. Before we start, the rule of thumb is bubble wrap is cheap. You know, if I'm buying one of these from you, or if you're sending them to somebody else, or I'm sending them to a customer, you know, maybe I sell this for $20. You know, if I would have used, and it shows up broke, well then I'm out the $20 for the Hummel, I'm out the cost of the shipping, and all that could have been averted for 3 cents more bubble wrap. So you really have to do, when you go to the store and you buy these supplies, it's going to seem like a lot until you realize you can do 100 of them for pretty cheap. I try to do less than $1 a piece on packing supplies when I ship out to my customers. All right, pre-cut bubble wrap. Just regular standard bubble wrap that you buy from Home Depot or from Walmart. and a Hummel. I start in the middle, I wrap down a little bit, fold the ends, and I just keep wrapping so it's all gone. Simple and easy. You can see a little bit of color there, but you can't feel anything. That's the secret. You can't feel anything. So then I take a piece of tape and I just secure the bubble wrap. Now once I do that, I take one more piece of paper, I start here, just like that. I get a nice little package. I don't secure the paper or anything, I tuck it in there. I'm gonna keep doing that for all of these. And I'm gonna make you guys watch. There's repetition. Oh, the horror stories I could tell you. Walmart boxes are the best. They're really strong. Every once in a while, if I'm looking for a box of a certain size, I'll reuse an Amazon box. But the strength of the box is very important. I mean, that's what you're basing all this on. What do they say? The chain is only as strong as the weakest link. Well, you don't want to do all this wrapping and then put it in a weak box. People have tried to ship me 30 Hummels in a shoebox before with a couple pieces of bubble wrap, and then they get mad at me when they show up broken. So wrap down a little ways, curl it in, and then just kind of wrap the size of the Hummel. As long as you have 3 to 4 pieces, you'll be pretty good. I'm out of tape. That's something. It's all right. My lovely assistant's got her tape thing right behind her. She can hand me. I told Christine not to get my face because I had eye surgery today. But I have a feeling that's not really going to matter. I'm kind of all over the place. You'll get pretty quick at it. You do a few of them. It's all about the sniff test. I mean, you're just adding layers. That's the secret is, you know, prevent the Hummels from bopping around, and, you know, layers. Just like if it's cold outside. You don't want these little guys getting cold. Layer them up. And secure. If you only got 10 to ship and you pick a box and you got a little bit of extra space in the box, put something in it. Paper, peanuts, anything. Plastic bags, whatever you got. Something light. Put anything light in there. You don't want to put anything heavy in there. So weight adds up quick. And as far as shipping goes, for anything like this, unless it's a really big box, which I do not recommend, you know, I think it's more economical to send out a few smaller boxes than one big box. I think it's less likely that they'll get broken if you send out a few smaller boxes than one big box. For bigger stuff, anyways, if you do have to ship, some pieces are pretty big. If you do have to ship something big, look at, we got our first row. There's 6 of them on there. So might be able to do 12, maybe up to 18, depending on how full it gets. I won't pack them all the way up to the roof. I only pack them up to like about here so I can get some paper on the top. Same thing. The box will get flipped in shipping. Anyways, Postal Service, United States Postal Service. Cheapest way to ship. Buy your label online. You'll need a scale. If you don't have a scale and you don't want to buy one, then just get your package all ready. Go down to the post office. They'll weigh it for you, but don't let them ship it because it'll cost you way more money. Get right on USPS.com. I don't remember if you have to have an account. I don't think that you do even, but maybe you do. But it's real easy if you need one. Click and ship is the way to go. Just enter your weight, package dimensions. Walmart package dimensions are on the bottom of the box. Saves 30 or 40%. I live in Maryland. If I ship something to Delaware or Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York City, usually it costs me $5 in shipping fees, sometimes even less. Again, that's all about weight. Those are those 6x6 boxes that I like to use. Well, it seems like Christine's tape thing didn't get me much further, so we're just going to keep going without taping them here. For show and tell only. I'm going to try to put the item numbers of the stuff that I'm using on the bottom of the page so you guys can see it. I think I've got 2 more pieces of overwrap, so we'll put 2 more in this box. Stickers. If you want to put fragile stickers on them, you can. You can get them free from the post office. Just ask the post person behind the counter. They'll give you some stickers. And you can label it up. You can buy them online for super cheap, turns out, too. I use them sometimes when I remember. But I guess my philosophy is I like to package them good enough so that I don't even have to put fragile on them. So that's the goal. All right, there we go. We got 12 Hummels in there. Probably could fit another 1 or 2 in this box. So that's 15. Like I said, maybe if you had 100, you'd want to start with a green box and see how many that holds. So it probably hold 20 and go from there. So the top of the box, I've got 2 pieces of paper left in here, so I probably do the same as the bottom, 2 or 3. We're going to just put 2 in here so you guys can see. And then I would tape it up. Now when you close this box, there should be enough paper in this box that you have resistance on folding these flaps down. If you, like this is too little, see how I can push the flaps below the horizon, below, they go into the box? That's no bueno. Another couple pieces of paper, so I should have to push these closed. And when you do that, that pushing creates everything in there, creates pressure, so nothing's gonna move around. If you have to push down to close this box, you're creating positive pressure in the box. It's gonna keep everything still. You're holding everything in place. And then we tape the top just like we do the bottom. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Put your label on, slap a couple stickers on it. Let's see how much this box weighs. I wasn't planning on doing this, but this will give you guys a good example. Looks like 3.2 pounds. 3 pounds, 2 ounces. Sorry. So 3 pounds, 2 ounces. Type that into your little USPS, and that'll give you a price. So thanks for the tutorial, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to respond. Appreciate it. Bye.